2, 1, nu.
So we are back home and we enjoyed our trip to Sweden, but we were super tired. Oh, my leaf broke. Like the kids were playing and my leaf broke of it. So look at these one. Like they're so beautiful. Okay, I was distracted again. But we were so tired after our trip to Sweden. It was 3 weeks on the go, and we really were like, okay, now we do nothing anymore. And I really had to force myself to go outside and take a walk with the kids. And it was, we brought the Swedish weather with us. Like it was raining and raining and raining and raining a lot, and now the sun is coming back. But so yeah, yesterday we did go to a leprechaun. Is that how you say kabouter in English? Leprechauns. A leprechaun forest with the kids, and I will show you this now. echt elke stap doen. Every step. Hm?
Ja.
So that's something that we did yesterday, and before all that, we worked in the garden. I did all the wash that I needed to do, all the clothing needed to be washed and dried and ironed and put in the closets. It was a lot of work. And then took a lot of rest, and then also we did go to a festival. I wondered, are there more autistic people that go to festivals, concerts, or crowded places and can handle that? I oftentimes do get overwhelmed, but music can make me feel like I'm in a bubble, and I love dancing, and dancing and music is one of my special interests because dance is a part of art, it's a part of like self-expression, it's a part of like I'm studying for becoming an art therapist, and I really feel like dance has also been a way how I could express myself without words. Why am I out of breath? I sometimes just get out of breath doing nothing. Like I really need to start doing exercise. Like my daughter this morning did like a test in some of her books in how sportive you are, and I was like, the result was like a bag of potatoes in the sofa. Like, what? So not really sporty. So I need to exercise or dance, and dance is like the expression of my body. It can express anger, it can express frustration, but it also can express passion and love and sad, actually literally everything. I can't express anger in drawing as much as I can express myself in dancing. So we did go to a festival. The first day was not crowded because, like I said, it was rainy, and we were so lucky that it wasn't rainy at that day. It was muddy, but it wasn't rainy. So we were lucky the first day, and we danced, and it was all okay. I do drink alcohol when I go to a festival to numb like my senses and I get sensory overload as much, and to kind of dumb down myself a little bit for lame conversations and to handle like the behaviors of humans when they drink. Like otherwise I would be like, yeah. I can't handle that when I'm sober, so I need to be drunk too. Yeah, the honest truth, the unmasked truth. And then the next day I felt like, oh, another day, like 2 days in a row. I have 3 children to raise and to take care of. I can't do this 2 days, but this festival is in our neighborhood, and otherwise we can't sleep. otherwise, and normally we go on vacation or make sure we're gone when that festival happens in our neighborhood. But now we were like, maybe we should try going. And it's 2 days, so yeah, we were like impulsive. Let's do 2 days. And then when it was there, it was like, ah! And then we did go the second day, and the second day was horrible. It was raining so bad. Like the water was flooding beneath. My dog is here. He's my doggy. He's doggy. He's doggy. It's crazy. Yeah. She's so cute. She's so cute. Fluffy. So we all had to stand in the tent. We couldn't stand in the rain all evening because we would be soaking wet and get sick the next day maybe. Like, I don't know, it's not pleasant to be completely soaking wet, you know. So everyone was standing in that one tent that was there, and they were bumping into me. I don't mind touches. When I like people, when I know people, when I trust people, and when it's like a friendly touch or a hug with someone I trust. I was getting triggered so hard, so I turned around and hold my husband. He was holding me and protecting me, like he was standing around me like this because he just saw how triggered I got. And I start pushing people away when I don't want them near me. Like, I'm like, go away. Train is going to pass by. Wait a second. There he did go. And there's another one coming. I don't know, but yeah, that was hard. So at the end we just did go outside and stand in the rain and dance in the rain and in the mud, and it was actually fun. And I regret not having my boots on, like my rain boots, because I really like splashing in rain and dancing in rain. So that would have been fun. I like rolling in mud too, like, but that would maybe be too much, maybe be too cold, I don't know. But I did not do that. And then I had a fun time a little bit at that evening, but it was like I had to fake and force myself and mask the whole evening, being like, I don't want it to ruin the evening for other people that can handle that. So I was like, stay away, please. I'm kind, but stay away, please. So yeah, that happened. And yeah, here are some images of the festival. And then I took rest. PMS came. PMS is a bitch with me because I think it's pronounced PDD when you have like PMS, where you can get like very depressing feelings, negative thoughts. Your pain body activates, especially when you have a lot of traumas in your life, and also a lot of autistic people, women, have more trouble with PDD, like the PMS at the worst, because we also, our senses are already heightened, our spiritual awakening is already bigger. So because of that sensitivity in our body makes PMS worse. So yeah, and then I started thinking about, like, I did forced schooling the last year, and I was like, we did go to the forest again, And I really felt like going back into forest schooling, because I really like to bring my kids into nature, to teach them about nature. It's healthy and it's a fun place to connect with other children. Now, in the beginning of the year, in September, a lot of people came, and then little bit less, and then a little bit less, and then less and less, and then no, none anymore. Winter came, and winter in Belgium is like a long fall. It rains, oftentimes, not all the time, but often. So people didn't came anymore, and I was like, forced schooling comes from Scandinavian countries. Do you realize how hard it snows there? And they don't come because it's too cold, it's too rainy. And I was like, what? We did go to the forest when it was raining. You can wear rain clothes, you can have an umbrella, you can find like some place where you can stand, like you can also like come together in a place indoors, but they don't want that either. Like, it was so frustrating. The second thing was I organized everything. Like they always say, like, we need community, we parents, we need community, we need to live in a community, we need to create a community, we need to work together and blah blah blah. And I was like, yes, that's completely true, because we humans, our survival comes from working together and living in community, in tribes. So not living in community and not having a community as a woman is unnatural. So yes, planes are flying by. I was like, yes, let's create a community and force schooling, but parents that also homeschool their children. And in the beginning, we did like activities, all mine activities. I was the one coming with all the creative ideas, and I was also the one buying the stuff that we need, like the paint to paint the rocks with. We also collected the rocks. My children. Activities that we did without things that we need, like things from nature. All my ideas. I did bought like wood to do the campfire with, and the thing to put the wood in. I don't know how it's called in English. Like, I did the Halloween party. I did like all the ideas that came out were mine. And I was like, when are the other parents going to bring in the ideas? And I also did put a jar, like, to put in some money, because I bought that stuff. And I was like, but I don't dare to open my mouth. Like, could you maybe pay something, like, or do something? Like, I get so frustrated in humans, but I can't open my mouth to them. So I open my mouth on the internet. Like, it's a little bit lame, and it's a little bit like, you should say it to those people and ask for help. But when I asked for help, like with homeschooling, like, I really want to have a community. Every parent has talent, has something that they're good at. I'm good at the creative stuff. I'm good at things out of nature. I'm good with spirituality. I'm good with finding out activities. I'm good with emotional release. I'm teaching children how to release their emotions, how to acknowledge their emotions, how to heal traumas in a creative and artistic way, by dance or in nature with fairies and magic, which I also know a lot about. I love history, so I can teach them about the history too. Like, those are my special interests. Why am I out of breath by talking? Like, this is crazy. And I felt like I'm bad at math. That's just not my thing. Like, I'm not interested in math, because my brain is like, we have calculators for it, we have computers for it, so why do I need to use my brain for calculating things if, like, a machine can do it for me? Like, that's easy, so why do I need to learn that shit and teach my children? Like, in school they focus so much on math. Like, I don't get it. But I know they need to learn it, and I am so out of breath. It's amazing. Take a breath, my dear. So I was asking for help, like, is there someone good in math? Can you help me? But no reaction. Is there someone good in like writing or like other stuff? Do you have a talent? Do you like cooking? I can't cook, but maybe they have another talent, like maybe another culture, another food. No reaction. And I was like pumping all my ideas on the internet, like maybe we can do that, maybe we can do that, maybe we can do that, maybe we can do that. And no one coming, no one reacting. I was getting so frustrated. And then you see them complain, we don't have a community, we need a community. But they don't are taking the steps. And someone is there like, let's do that, let's do that. And then they don't effing react. And it's like, shake the humans. Why? What? Huh? I don't get it. I have all the solutions. We can do this all together. Do we need to live together to create a community? No, we don't. Go to the forest and create a community. But yeah, it was freaking frustrating. So this year for forest schooling, I'm going to ask money. If they don't put in their ideas, if they don't buy stuff, if they don't create a community, well, then we need to do it the old way, the way that our society is doing things. Ask money for literally everything that you can do for free if you work together. Exchange energy by exchanging knowledge, gifts. But yeah, apparently they don't want that, so we're going to ask money for it because I want to do those activities. I love doing it. But if, like, I don't have a job, I homeschool full-time, I don't have the money to buy all this. Yeah, we have one income. My full-time job is my kids, and I'm devoted and I love it so much. I don't want it to be something different. Train is coming. So yeah, I really felt so frustrated. Like, I can buy everything, I can come with all the ideas and get nothing in return. And I really want to connect with humans. I really, like, I am connected to nature, I'm connected to my spirituality, to my children, and part of spirituality and my path, I feel like I want to gain connection to humanity too, because I don't feel connected, to be honest. I feel like an alien, living on a planet, not being welcomed, not being understood, and I feel disconnected to humans, not to animals, to humans. And I try to reach out, try to connect with them, but it's so difficult when they don't connect. They're so disconnected and they are longing for it. Like, they are in so many Facebook groups because they want community. And then if someone is reaching out like, hello, let's create a community, nothing, because they are a little bit lazy, too lazy to put in the action themselves. They want it to appear like magically, and they want them to pop into that magically without doing anything and without taking action, and that's not possible. So this year they will have to pay for my gifts, and I did put a lot of work in it because I really want to give them something in return for their money. I really do care about this and I really want to teach the children. So let's come and see what I did. I'm behind my computer right now, and because I don't give up, like, I do want to come together for my children. I want them to have friends, I want them to have like social interactions, to learn from other kids. I'm not doing it for me to have social interactions because I don't care about that, because I like being alone. But I do like creating, and I created a camping trip, like an event. Look how beautiful it looks, like homeschooling kickoff. It's the 5th September and it's in Dutch, you know, I'm from Belgium. So I created a beautiful text, so with all like they need to know, like about the campfire, what we are going to eat, what we are going to do, the price. And yeah, that's what I did, and I promoted it. And another thing I did was I created a lesson. Let me see, to make it a little bit bigger. I created a lesson package about, like, for the fairy, the elfenboom in Dutch, in English, the elfen tree, fairy tree, you could say. And it's a story about nymph in the forest and getting to know all the mushrooms, and then a little story. And then I have some stories about all the mushrooms, and look at how much work I did put in for forest schooling. And then when we take walks and see mushrooms, they can learn about them, can read amazing fairy tales, and then have some questions about, like, the story and the mushrooms. And I really did put in a lot of energy, especially now that I dare to ask money, something I didn't dare previously. So now that I know that when I do homeschooling and people come, I will get something in return. And it will be money. And with that money, I can, like I have created now a non-profit organization, the Fairy Tree, the Elfenboom. And with that money that comes in, I can do those activities. And I should have done that earlier. But I always felt like I don't attract people easily because I'm autistic, because I didn't know I was autistic until recently, like this year. And I always felt like I'm not social enough, I can't sell things, and people don't like me because I'm weird. And I don't care anymore. Now that I know that I'm autistic, I now embrace the fact who I am, and I'm not like, I'm a broken person that needs to be fixed. Now I'm like, oh no, I'm exactly who I need to be, and I have a lot of gifts to give to the world. And yeah, now I'm putting all the energy and just feel like, okay, if they don't come willingly without asking money, then let's ask money and put a lot of love in it and energy and wisdom, and let's see where that's going to get us. Because I also have those limiting beliefs, like people are not going to pay this, people are not going to come when they have to pay, and that's why I didn't ask money previously. Because I feel like people have so many limiting beliefs when it comes to money. I feared asking money, but now I'm like, they don't put in the energy either way, so why not just? I have nothing to lose. Because all the work I put in here is not lost, because this is also for my children. I want them to learn about mushrooms and about the forest, about herbs, and about a lot of bunch of things that I can teach them. So all the work I do is actually for my children, but now also for the non-profit organization. So that's what I did, and now I'm in my moon time, taking it slowly, and yeah, that's that. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next.